gamers, this is NGG here with another collections video. This is the final collection video on my channel for so I finally made it into 3 parts. Hopefully you enjoyed the last 2 parts. If you are here and this is your first video, there are 2 parts prior to this one. This one is definitely the 3rd video in my collection series, so go back and watch those other 2 and then maybe come back here when you're done. Links will be in the description below for the first part, second part, and if you just want to see the games and not hear me talk about them, there's a link for that below too. First game in my S collection is Samurai Jack Battle Through Time. This is from Limited Run. They were selling a couple of copies at Best Buy, so I don't know if those are still available. They also have some at PlayAsia, but I haven't watched the cartoon yet, so I couldn't tell you. I just liked how cartoony the game looked, and so I picked it up. The next game I have for you is Saint Rose the Third, the full package. I have played about maybe half of this game. I got like 50% of this game done, and we got stuck, me and Manako, and so we haven't touched the game since. Hopefully I can get back into this to finish the last of it, because I hate not finishing my games. The next game I have for you is Saints Row the 4th Re-elected. Because I haven't finished 3, I obviously didn't play 4 because I like to finish my games. The next game I have for you is Sayonara Wild Hearts. This game looks so cute. It reminded me of a movie just by the aesthetics alone, and so I picked it up. The next game I have for you is Scribblenauts the Mega Pack. I've played this one with my son and this one with my son a little bit. The first game obviously doesn't have any DC characters in it. He has played this one on his own. I was trying to get him to play this with me, so this is the first part and then this is the next one after. He just wants to play the DC part, but we'll see if I can convince him to play the first part with me, because they're really interesting and cute little games. You definitely have to like know how to use different words to make things in the game. The next game I have for you is Ready Set Party. This is Scribblenauts Showdown. This is their Scribblenauts version of a party game. We played it one snow day. It was super cute, but we've never gone back to it. I don't know why, because it was a very cute game. The next game I have for you is Sea of Solitude, the director's cut. This game looked interesting as well. I haven't played it. I think that she has to restore restore them from being demons, and she's a demon herself. I don't remember the premise. I just know that the art looked amazing. Alright, this next one here is the Sega Genesis Classics. This comes with a bunch of games, all those games up there. I bought it for like 2 games, like Shining Force and another RPG in here, and I think it even has a bunch of Sonic games in there. So I guess for those who didn't want to buy the expansion pass, just get this game. The next game I have for you is Saga Frontier Remastered. I have yet to play any of the Saga games, but I really like my old school RPGs, so I picked up Saga Frontier Remastered because I didn't think I'd find it later on. Same thing with this one. I picked up Romancing Saga 3. It's also by Square Enix, and so I don't think that these will be held too long, so I always pick them up when I see them. The next game I have for you is Sam and Max Save the World. This is from Limited Run. This game is a point and click. It looks so funny, so cute. I can't wait to play it. But this will probably be another one of those bed gaming session games where I only play that while bed gaming. The next game I have for you is Shantae and the Pirate Curse. This one is a really sought out after copy, because when they released the Shantae games at Limited Run, all of them, they didn't re-release this one. And so a lot of people didn't get this one and got all the other ones. And so I'm super happy I was able to find it before they re-released all of them. And I want the collector's edition, but I didn't have that one. Shantae and the Half Hero Genie was a game that you could find. This one was mass released to the public. This wasn't a limited run copy, and so I'm super excited to have this. The music in this game is amazing, so I was super happy to buy it, and that's probably why I bought all the other Shantae games. The next game I have for you is Shaq Fu, a Legend Reborn. I bought this because it was a cheapy game. It was only $10. I bought one for me and I bought one for my son, but I have yet to play it. Shin Megami Tensei 3, Nocturne. I haven't played any of the Shin Megami Tensei games. I want to play this one before playing any more, or unless I can find one, but I don't know if they're going to re-release all of them to the Switch. It would be nice to have the full set on the Switch, but we'll see. I'm definitely very interested in playing this. The next one I have is Shin Megami Tensei 5. I picked up the Steelbook edition, but I always like to have like a physical edition. I like that you can put this one on your thing and it looks like a game, but it's not exact size, so just in case I picked up the card copy of this, and I don't want to play this one obviously until I play number 3. The next game I have for you is Shining Resonance Refrain. This is a RPG about dragons. I played the demo and I liked the demo, so I picked this up a long time ago. I just haven't gotten back to it. I don't know why, but definitely happy to have it in the collection. This next one I think is a dungeon crawler. This is Shiren the Wanderer, the Tower of Fortune, and Dice of Fate. Stinking long ass title. It looked interesting. It looked cute. I don't have too many dungeon crawlers, and I wanted to have like 1 or 2 in my collection, and this one looked cute. The next game I have is Skullgirls Second Encore. So this is a fighting game, and I didn't know it was a hardcore fighting game. I bought it thinking, oh, okay, it's just a fighting game. I love the art style. And then when I got it, someone was like, hey, you know that's super hard, right? And I'm like, no, but I like the art. So hopefully once I get into fighting games, I'll get into that. The next game is Shovel Knight Treasure Trove. This comes with a bunch of games. It comes with all of these here. I've played the Shovel Knight with an ex of mine. I wanted to play the rest of these with my son who wanted to play them. We just haven't gotten a chance to do so yet. I really need to take out a chunk of time where me and him just play some games that I want to play with him. I just have yet to do it. The next game I have for you is Sid Meier's Civilization 6. And I wanted this game so bad at the time of purchase. I kept looking and waiting for a price drop. I got it at a really good price, and then I never opened it. I was like, what am I doing here? I'm just looking forward to playing that eventually. The next game I have for you is a beat game for me. I beat this on the Wii U, and I also beat it on my Switch. I love me a good Skylanders game. The Imaginators have this crystal thing here that you can make your own character, and I really think that that was super awesome that they did that. I wish I was there when they were doing the 3D prints and would have printed my characters, but I only had one character made and I never got her printed. The next game I have for you is Snack World Dungeons Crawl. I have played this game. I've actually played this game with Nanji. I thought it was gonna be co-op, online co-op, like together, and you can do some things online together, but it's not progressive story mode. It's just like this extra thing on the side where you're doing multiplayer things together, but it's not really where you can do story mode co-op, and so I never touched it again. I really wanted to play this with somebody in co-op, but I didn't get a chance. The next game I have for you is the SNK 40th Anniversary Collection. It comes with a bunch of games here. There was 1 or 2 titles in here that I wanted, and that's why I picked up. I think Crystallis is in there, and that's why I picked it up. I'm not sure which one I picked it up for, but there was one in there I wanted. This is SNK Heroines, the Tag Team Frenzy. I have yet to play it. It's a fighting game. And it's a fighting game with females, and I really liked that they had their own fighting game. The next game I have for you is Snipperclips. This game is a beat game. I beat this one with my sister, so I'm super happy about that. Yeah, Not much to tell. It's a puzzly kind of game, and that's probably why it was easier to do it with my sister, because she really loves puzzle games. You just have to snip each other into the shapes that they put and solve these little puzzles. Super cute game. Loved it, loved it, loved it. The next game is also another beat game for me. This is South Park: The Fractured Butthole. This game was so good. For a spin-off from the series TV show, I loved this game. They're trying to be superheroes in this game, and so you see them trying to play pretend and be these superheroes against the other kids and the bigger kids. Super cute RPG. If you like crude humor, you'd probably like this. It definitely has a bit of crude humor in there, but it was fun nonetheless. The next game I have for you is Sparklight. I saw some trailers for it. I never got to actually play it, but the game looks super interesting. I hope one day I'm able to get into it. If not, I think this is my daughter's kind of game, so hopefully she'll like it, but I just didn't. The next game I bought is Sphinx, and the Curse of the Mummy. This is, I think, a Nintendo 64 game come to the Switch. I bought this one, I think, for like $10. I've yet to open it, but I like that the THQ Nordic does a lot of these smaller titles and re-releases them. I love that about THQ Nordic. The next game I have for you is Farrier. I heard that this was an amazing game, but it's also a little sad, and I hate saddish games. But I definitely wanted to play this one. It had such good reviews, so I'm looking forward to finally opening it. My daughter's playing her copy on her computer, and she loves it, so I'm waiting to play mine. The next game I have for you is Platoon. This is my weekly game. I play this one all the stinking time. I beat the main game. I play this one all the time, so this one has thousands of hours on it. And I am missing the DLC. I have yet to play the DLC. I didn't really like the story mode as much as everybody else. There is a review on my channel for this game with Mars if you are interested in hearing more about what I thought specifically about Splatoon. The next game I have for you is Spyro Reignited Trilogy. This comes with a lot of the Spyro games, like 3 of them to be specific. It comes with these 3. My mom was a big Spyro fan, and I remember watching her play these games when I was younger. And when it came out to the Switch as a trilogy, I was like, yes, I'm picking that up. And I just have yet to play it. I know it's a collectathon because I've seen her play it. It looks cute, and it looks like a game that I would like to try later on in life, just not now. The next game I have for you is Starlink Battle for Atlas. I was playing this game with my son, I think in 2019. The problem was that he had beat this game already and I hadn't, and so he just wanted to do all the things he knew to do and not let me discover the game. And so I put this one on the back burner for now, but I really like my Toys to Life games, so I definitely pick this one up. I have a bunch of videos on like the figures and stuff like that, so definitely on my channel are a bunch of videos with Starlink. I just have yet to finish it. The next game I bought here is Star Wars Jedi Knights and Jedi Knights Academy. This was purchased for my nephew. I never gave it to him thinking that he might not like it, so I ended up keeping it myself. Same thing with this one. I bought this one for my son, and then they came out with a double pack, and then he had a PlayStation. He finally got a PlayStation at that time, so I kept this copy for myself, and I got him the PlayStation double pack that came with the pod racing game. So he has that one, and I have this one. The next game in my collection is Stay. I like the premise of this game. This is purchased from Red Art Games. You are trying to help this guy who's stuck in like this basement thing get out, and the only way he has to communicate with you, the outside world, is through this old computer, and he is trying to get help from the outside world. And I like the premise. It's one of those scary games, so I will play it during my scary season. I just have yet to play this copy. The next game I have for you is a collection of games. This comes with SteamWorld Heist, I believe it's SteamWorld Dig and SteamWorld Dig 2. I don't know if it has SteamWorld Dig 2 in there, but definitely has a couple of games in here. I have not opened this or played them yet. The next game I have for you is a beat game. So I beat SteamWorld Dig 2. Yeah, so I just have to play the other 2 games in the collection. But this one I liked, I played, and I beat. The next game I have for you is Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. This was purchased for me as a gift. And I really don't like fighting games too much, but I definitely wanted this one because it comes with a bunch of them. And even though I'm not a fighting game fan for the most part, I did grow up on Street Fighter, my brother kicking my butt, so I do have some nostalgia for it. Even though it's not good nostalgia, I have some nostalgia for it. The next game I have for you is Subnautica and Subnautica 2. These are underwater, I think, thriller or horror games type games. I don't know if it's a thriller or horror. I know it's first person. So I know if I'll probably play it around September, October. We'll see. I have so many games to play around that time. The next game I have for you is a played game with my family. I played my sister's copy. I then bought myself my own recently. We played this as a family, the multiplayer, all of us, and I think it supports up to 8 players. And we do couch co-op with this one. I don't believe this one has online. I think they're coming out with an online version, but this might not be the one. And so we've played this one together as a family, enjoyed it. I want to play this one and play the story mode of this game. The next game I have for you is a played and beat game. I beat the Super Mario 3D World with you guys online, on stream, and then I beat the Bowser's Fury on my own. Thankfully, the Bowser's Fury didn't take me too many hours to beat, so I'm happy about that. But I was just, I'm not a platformy person, so it's very hard for me to finish these games. This one also has a review on my channel if you want to know what I thought about the game. The next game I have for you is Super Mario Odyssey. I'll probably be one of the only people who have yet to even open and play that game. I'm not a Mario fan, as I said before, but I do have it. I bought this one on a super sale, and it looks good. It looks more like Super Mario Sunshine kind of way of playing, and I really like Super Mario Sunshine, unlike a lot of people, so I'm super looking forward to playing this game. The next game I have is Super Mario Maker 2. I'll probably never play the online of this game. I probably will just play the game, the levels that were inserted in the game already, because I don't want to deal with people's trolley levels. I'll tell you that right now. And until I get good at platforming, I'm not doing it to myself. The next game I have for you is Super Mario Party. This is the bad one. This is the bad version. Do not get this one. Get the Mario Party Superstars. This one was added online boards later on, but maybe it's just I'm not a Mario fan. I really didn't like this game as much as most people did. The next game I have for you is the Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Yeah, obviously a lot of people bought this because they said it was going to be out of print. I've never played anyone except for Super Mario Sunshine, and remember liking it, so I picked up all the other ones. Hopefully I'll get into these games. I hear this one runs pretty bad, but I think you can play it on the online as well, so if you didn't get your hands on this, I think it's still possible to play this game on the app if you bought the expansion pass. The next game I have for you is New Super Mario U Deluxe. Now this is the remake or remastered version, whichever, of the Super Mario Deluxe U game for the Wii U. I didn't have a Wii U at the time, so I didn't play it. I have played some of these levels with my family. We went over to my sister's house one day, and me, my sister, and the boys were playing this. So we did a couple of levels. It's super fun. My nephew played as Nabbit. He can do platforming. He picked that one, and he kept killing us. I don't like that part, that he ran ahead and we died because they didn't stick us in a bubble to follow. The next game I have for you is Sushi Striker, The Way of Sushido. I have played this game. The cutscenes on this game are amazing. The only thing is I've forgotten how to play. So I'm probably going to have to start this game from scratch if I want to beat the worlds again. I have played, I think, the first world type thing, and I was on to the second world type thing. But because I have forgotten how to play and I've forgotten how the spirits work, I haven't played it anymore. But I know you do have to line up the sushi plates in the colors. It's like an arcadey type game. I love the cutscenes that it has in the adventure mode. The next game I have for you is Super Neptunia Rpg. Now, I have played this one. I haven't played too many of the Neptunia games, but I played this one. This one's a bit platformy. It's an RPG, but it's also platformy. I played a lot of it, but then I got stuck on the platformy parts, and I was just not ready to do platforming in my games at that moment. But the game is amazing. The art is great. I love that the characters talk to each other. So I really, really like the game. I'm hoping I can finish it soonish. The next game I have for you is a played and beat game, Tales of Vesperia, the definitive edition. Oh my god, do I love my Tales games. So I definitely played and beat Tales of Vesperia. I can't say a bad thing about it. I remember enjoying it when I played it. I can't tell you too much now that I remember it, but the game was amazing when I played it. So, and I didn't put a review on the channel, so unfortunately I don't have a review of this game, but I definitely loved the game. The next one I got here is Trove Saves the Universe. This is like by the makers of Rick and Morty. I was watching Miggy stream it one day, and oh my god, the comedy on this game. When I saw that it had a Switch version, I missed the limited run print, and I was looking for this game. I was like, oh my god, I wonder if they have it on the Switch. And I saw that they had just released it at Best Buy. I was like, yep, picking it up. Picked it up. I'm so happy I have it. I just haven't played it. I watched him stream it, so because I didn't think I was ever gonna get my hands on it. The game is funny AF, and so looking forward to playing it when I get a chance. The next game I have for you is the Saga Trilogy. I believe 3 games are in here. I am not assuming if it's called Trilogy, there are 3 games. I bought this one in the very beginning of the Nintendo's life cycle when I thought their games were going to be limited. So I haven't played this one. Looking forward to playing it one of these days, but just not today. The next game I have for you is a Book of Unwritten Tales 2. This is a point and click type of game. I am looking forward to playing it. I just haven't gotten into some of my point and click games, but definitely looking forward to playing this when I get a chance. The next game I have for you is the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. This is the second part of the Phoenix Wright series. I haven't played the Phoenix Wright games, and I was told maybe play the Phoenix Wright games before playing these ones. These are I think visual novel kind of games, or choose your own adventure kind of things. I have yet to play them. These will probably be bed gaming session, but I'm super interested. It was a gift given to me, so I'm super happy that they bought it for me. The next game is a played and beat game. This is the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. This is my first open world game, and oh my god, was it an amazing experience. Super happy to play this game. I never reviewed it for the channel, but loved the Breath of the Wild. It was a little hard for me with the Divine Beast. I could do all the little temple battles, but the Divine Beasts were a little hard, but I loved the game. I'm looking forward to Breath of the Wild too. The next game I have for you is The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. I will probably talk more about it when I get to the box collection, so look forward to that in a couple of minutes. The next game I have for you is The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. So I have this Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD for the Wii. Never opened it. This is the first time I played it. This is a played and beat game for me. I did not play with the hand controls. Did not. I refused to play with that. I tried it for the first hour. I was playing it and I was done. Everything was with my Pro controller afterwards. I'm supposed to be doing a review with this one with Mars. If not, eventually there will be a review of this game on my channel and I will talk more about it. But for what I will say is that it is not my favorite Zelda game. The next game I have for you is The Longest 5 Minutes. I was super interested in this. This is one of the first RPGs that came out. One of the first few RPGs that came out to the Switch when it launched. I just have yet to play it. I know that you start at the last... You are at the boss battle when you start the game and you have like amnesia and you don't remember why you're there. And so I did like the premise of that game. You literally start at the end of the game and try to figure out what's going on. The next game I have for you is The Lost Child. I bought this one on a super sale. I've never played it, so I couldn't tell you anything about it. The next game I have for you is The Missing. It has a longer title. I'm not reading that title. I like the premise of this game. I know it's not rated for children because you are brutalizing your body to try to save your friend. So you're like ripping your pieces apart of your body to solve these puzzles. It's not intended for kids is all I know, and I have yet to play it. The next game I have for you is The Princess Guide. I have played a little bit of this game. I didn't put too much time into it. I love the premise where you're like the teacher trying to get these princesses in line and try to get them to do their princessly duties while you're training them. I just have yet to put any time into it, but definitely looking forward to playing this game. The next game I have for you is a played and beat game. This is the Raven Remastered. It's a point and click, so you're not gonna be doing very much. It deals with like old, like maybe 60s, 50s time period, of a jewelry thief heist. I didn't like the end too much, but I definitely, the characters are, the guy is old and fat and he moves a little clunky, so just keep in mind. But it's definitely a point and click. You're not battling anything, you're trying to solve puzzles. You are a what is it, a detective, or I forget what his specific title was. It's been a while since I played it. I liked it enough for what it was, but it's not gonna be everybody's cup of tea. The next game I have for you is another played and beat game. This is The World Ends With You Final Remix. I have a review on the channel of this game. If you are interested, I will go over quickly that this is definitely the remake of the 3DS or DS game, and so it is not good to play this one with the controllers. I would say definitely play this on handheld. I enjoyed my time with it on handheld. It actually made me a little bit more prone to using handheld than I had ever been. Because I played that game, I definitely Neo, The World Ends With You. I have yet to play it, couldn't tell you much about it, but this one's made specifically for the Switch, so it should run better than the previous title, so I'm looking forward to it when I play. The next game I have for you is The Wonderful 101. I have yet to play it, but I hear it's like a Pikmin type of game. And so I am looking forward to playing it. I just haven't yet, but super looking forward to playing this game. The next game I have for you is Thimbleweed Park. This is another point and click game that I have beat. Again, I didn't like the ending of this game. I didn't expect the ending of this game. This is also another detective kind of game where you have to like find missing things around and keep coming back. This reminded me of Maniac Mansion a little, and that's why I like my point and clicks, because I used to play Maniac Mansion as a child. So definitely beat this game. The next game I purchased is To the Moon. I have yet to play it. I've heard good things about it. I know it was just, from what I heard, I could be mistaken, is that they used RPG Maker to make this game. So that's nice, and I was super excited that some of the games are coming out great. The next game is another game I have never beat. This is Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE Encore. I never played it on the Wii U. I haven't played it yet. It has Fire Emblem characters, and it's like some concert thing. I'm super worried that it's gonna be another Final Fantasy X2 where everything is dancing based, and I got it, but I'm super worried that that's gonna be a thing. The next game I have for you is Transistor. I have played this game. I didn't beat it. I have an impressions video on my channel. What I can tell you is that the music is great. I cannot get the combat. I think that's what it was for me. I just couldn't understand the combat, so I never finished it. But there is a review on the an impressions video on the channel if you're interested in more of what I think about that. The next game I have for you is Thrine 1 through 3. I have played and beat Thrine 1 with my sister and my nephew. We are playing Thrine 2, and then I guess we'll play Thrine 3. So I played at least one of the games in that collection. Because I haven't finished that collection, I have yet to even open this one because I want to beat 1 through 3 before playing 4. The next game I have for you is another game I'm currently playing. This one is I'm playing with my sister. This is a couch co-op game. It looks amazing. I don't know how long this is. I just know that me and her are playing it. I enjoy what we're playing of it so far. So I'm looking forward to finishing it. It's just with what's going on in the world, we have yet to like get together after we all got sick, because I think we're all afraid of getting sick again. The next game I have for you is Vampire. So it's based on this vampire who either he can choose to, you know, eat you or spare your life. I think it's like a detective kind of game. I was drawn to the premise of the game that, you know, you are in control of what ending you get by choosing to spare people's lives or not spare people's lives. So I am interested in this game, just have yet to play it. Definitely will play it around spooky season though. The next game I have for you is Yomari, The Longest Night Collection. I played a little bit of the first part. I got lost in the sauce. I couldn't figure out where the monsters were attacking me from, and I got super frustrated and just turned it off and never turned it back on. I need to give this one another shot. I hear they're nice games, but I just have yet to play them because I couldn't see the monsters, and I think that's the point. You're not supposed to see them, but I couldn't tell where they were coming from and I kept dying. The next game I have for you is Warriors Orochi 4 Ultimate. I had played a little bit of this with Monaco. I didn't have cross progression, and that I didn't like. So like one of us could get all the items but the other one couldn't. So I wasn't a fan of that. So we definitely stopped playing it because it had no cross progression. So if one person doesn't care, I guess it's okay, but there was no cross progression on the game. The next game I have for you is Witch Spring 3 Refine. This is a little like an Atelier game, but an indie Atelier game. And since I like the Atelier games, I definitely picked this one up. I know this is part 3 and I've never played 1 and 2, so I'm looking forward to it, hopefully. The next game I have for you is Wolfenstein 2 The New Colossus. This was purchased with my son in mind because he likes like Nazi kind of like historical things. He was very into history for a while, and so I thought this would be fun for him to play because he also likes shooters. He just was never interested in playing it, so this one never got played. The next one I have for you is Wonder Boy Asha and the Monster World. I have yet to play any of these Wonder Boy games. I love the art style. It looks amazing, which is why I keep picking them up, but I have yet to play any of them. I think this is the first one that came to the Switch, but I think the other one, the one I just showed you right now, was before this one, a prequel to this one. So I'm trying to put them in the way they came out order. I mean, so this one's Wonder Boy and the Dragon's Trap. This one you can go from the aesthetics of the old version or the new version. So I like that they put that in these games. The next game I have for you is Wonder Boy and the Cursed Kingdom. I've watched my ex play this game, which is why I picked up all the other Wonder Boy and Monster Boy games. These are all in the same series, and so I'm looking forward to playing this one. I love the art of this one. I think that it's amazing, the artwork, and I'm so looking forward to playing them. The next game I have for you is Wild Guns Reloaded. They have the first version of this, I believe, on the NES online thing. This is just either a remake of that one or the second part to that one. It's just a shooter game. It's definitely kind of arcade game, and I just don't have a lot of games like this in my collection. And I saw it. I remember my ex playing it at one time, and I remember thinking it was a nice looking game for what it was. The next game I have for you is World of Final Fantasy Maxima. Now, I've played and beat this game. This one is a mixture of like Final Fantasy meets Pokemon. I finished and beat this game. I didn't like the aesthetic change. Like I thought, like, if you were gonna leave the be chibi, stay chibi. I liked them when they were chibi, but then they would make them look like the characters that are on the cover right now. So they would go from chibi graphics to big graphics, and I didn't like that the world was chibied and they weren't when they were in it. So for the most part, I played with them in chibi form, but I just didn't like that change. I feel like they should have just left them chibi and not big and small that you can change whenever you want it, because it ruined the immersion of the game for me. But I played and beat this game. I know at the end I was just trying to get it finished because I was done with the game. The next game I have for you is Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I have yet to play it. I have the limited edition, the box collection, and I'll talk about it more when I get into my box collections. Because I haven't played that one, I haven't played this one. I hear this is a prequel to number 2, so I guess you can play them out of order, but I heard that this plays better than 2, so I think I'm gonna play 2 and then I'll play the prequel just so I know what's going on. The next game I have for you is Yoku's Island Express. This is a pinball type game. I have yet to play it, but it is a cute concept for a game that it's pinball, but it's actual game as well. So I have yet to play it. The next game is a game that I put in a very little time. It's Yonder and the Cloudcatcher. There are no enemies in this game. I hear it's just experience based, and I think it's a bit of a farming sim or simulation type 2. And so I have yet to play this game fully. I did put a little bit of time into it, but not enough to remember what it was about. The next one my games is Yooka-Laylee. This is kind of like a Donkey Kong game, if I'm not mistaken. No, not this one. The other one is. This one's a collectathon. And I picked it up because it was in the beginning of the Switch's lifestyle. It's also from a limited run copy. This one is not the limited run version. This is the one that they brought to Best Buy. And so I picked it up when I saw it there because I didn't want to pay for the shipping, but since it was there, and I picked it up while I was at Best Buy. The next one I have, this one is, I think, more of a Donkey Kong style of game, and since I bought the first one, I definitely picked up the second one. I have yet to play or beat it. The next game is Yoshi's Crafted World. I'm not gonna lie, these kind of games aren't my jam. I put a little bit of time into this game. I was playing it in March, I think, because I was like, oh, he's green, and you know, St. Patrick's Day is in March, so I was trying to finish the Yoshi game in March. I haven't played a Yoshi's game in forever, so I didn't remember how they played, but this was not my kind of game, and I like to collect everything, so it was taking me a lot longer. I should have just gone through the game and beat it, but I did not do that. The next game I have for you is Ys 8 Lacrimosa of Donna. This is a played and beat game for me. I never did a review on my channel for it, but I really loved this game. And because it's the 8th part in a series, I thought, oh man, you're gonna have to know what's going on to get attached to these characters. But there were very few things that they were saying that I didn't understand, but for the most part, a lot of these characters are new besides Adol and his friend. I can't remember his friend's name right now. And so you didn't have to know the whole story the other parts, and I really liked this game again until the end. I didn't like the end, and I got the bad ending. That could be why I didn't like the end. I didn't get the good ending, which sucks because I didn't know there were multiple endings until one of you guys on the channel told me, oh, which ending did you get? So I didn't know it was any kind of version, because I always play my games blind. So I didn't know that there was a bad ending, and I got that one. Well, no, I got the normal ending. I didn't get the bad ending, and I didn't get the good ending. I got the normal ending. The next game I have for you is Zombie Army Trilogy. This is 3 games in one, I believe. I bought this to play with my son during spooky season. We just never got around to it. I really got to get into playing games with him. He's home so often. But yeah, I didn't play it. I bought it on a super sale, and I was like, yeah, I definitely need to get into more shooters or learn to play shooters so I can get good. I need to get good at aiming. But I didn't play this one with anybody yet, so I couldn't tell you too much about it. So this game is Galactic Z and something Showdown. I can't read the name, but I definitely don't have a case for this. Haven't played it yet, but it looked cute. I bought it for the Skulls game. Okay, the next games on my collection are going to be the big boxed or small boxed copies, but all of my collector's editions or boxed copy games. Okay, so the first one I have here is Pokemon Sword and Shield. These are both finished games for me. I beat both Sword and Shield. I bought the DLC for Sword and not for Shield. I have a review, links in the description as well, if you want to hear more of my thoughts about that game and what I thought about it. The next game I have for you is Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. This is also a finished game for me. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not a fan of the Let's Go series. The art style was amazing. Like, if we could compare it to what we have now in Diamond and Pearl, I love the art style better in Eevee than I did in Diamond and Pearl. But I still like Sword and Shield better. I know even a lot of people crap on it, but I like that better than what we have now. Then the next game I have for you is Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. Now, this is not a beat game for me. I usually buy, well, these were both given to me as gifts from my ex, and I didn't finish the second one. The next one I have for you here is Rune Factory 4 Special Archival Edition. I played a bit of this game. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was more an RPG than a simulation game, but it's like a nice mixture of both worlds, and I just wasn't expecting that kind of mixture, so I got lost in the sauce. I want to restart this one because I hear everybody likes this game. I just don't know what it's about. I haven't gotten into it, so I am looking forward to playing this one as well when I get a chance to hit some of this backlog. The next game I have for you here is Ys 9 Monstrum Nox. I have played this game. I played maybe 10 to 15 hours. I stopped playing this game for another game, and now I'm lost. I'm probably gonna restart this game when I know I can commit all my time to finishing it. I like the Ys games. I just hate, like, they're doing chapters as they introduce characters, and so I'm lost in the sauce when it comes to that. I like that there are different characters, different abilities, but I am pretty lost when it comes to where I'm supposed to go next. So I'm definitely probably going to restart this game, or maybe restart it enough to figure out how to use the controls again, and then erase that file and keep with the file I had so I don't have to restart it. The next game I have for you is Liar Princess and the Brine Prince. I have yet to play this game. It's like a storybook game from what I hear, but I haven't played it, so I couldn't tell you much about it other than my sister loved it, played it like 3 times and beat it 3 times. The next game I have for you is Void Terrarium. Same thing. I haven't opened it, haven't played it. Looked interesting. I hear it's like a Tamagotchi type thing where you're feeding the girl instead of you the Tamagotchi being like this weird thing. The Tamagotchi is the girl. I have yet to play it, so I couldn't tell you too much more. The next game I have for you is Sonic Colors Ultimate. This comes with a little figure. I have yet to play a Sonic game. I need to play this one though because it looks super interesting, but I have yet to play it. The next game I have for you is Fire Emblem Warriors. Now this is a beat game for me. I beat this game, played it, loved it. I got introduced to a lot of characters that I didn't know about in this game because I've never played a lot of the other Fire Emblem games, so I'm super excited that I was able to play it and beat it. The next game you will see is the box version of my Mega Man collection. I got the game out, which is why you saw it separately in the video prior. But yeah, this is how come I have Mega Man 11 to keep with this box set. The next game I have for you is a game I've never played either, which a lot of people love. That's why I bought the collector's edition, because I'm like, if a lot of people love it, I'll probably love it too, but I have yet to play it. It's Undertale. Yeah, so I just have yet to play it. The next game I have for you is Hollow Knight. Now, I hear this is a Metroidvania type game. My sister loves this game. I just haven't had a chance to turn it on, but I love the art style, and that's why I got the box set. If I end up hating this game, I know since my sister loves this game, I can trade the game and give her my collector's edition. I doubt that I'll do that, but I'm sure if I hate the game, I will. The next game I have for you is Spot Program versus the World. This is the collector's edition. There's a bigger collector's edition out there, but I got the medium-sized one, and this comes with the CD, soundtrack, and a bunch of other little goodies. I haven't opened it yet. I have played a little bit of this to know that it's a little bit of a hard beat 'em up. I'm definitely getting ready to play this eventually, but I'm definitely going to play this as co-op with somebody who wants to play with me. The next game I have for you is Sakuna of Rice and Ruin. This was also a gift given to me. I have played a little bit of it. I got lost in the sauce and haven't come back to the game. I really want to finish it. It's a very pretty game, but I got lost in the game. The next game I have for you is The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. Played and beat this game. I hated this game the whole time I played it. My sister had to play it alongside of me so we could figure out, so she could just show me where to go, to be honest, just so I could, like, once I was in a dungeon, I was fine. It was just traversing the world and figuring out the, like, where to go next. And even that little phone thing wasn't, like, at least in the version I played prior to this one, because I was playing this on the my 3DS copy, and I got lost, so I was like, I don't think I want to play this one by myself, so I enlisted my sister's help to beat this game. The next game I have for you is Oddworld Stranger's Wrath. This one was a limited run collector's edition released after the game had been way released. Yeah, I love the Oddworld games, but this one's definitely escape from the other Oddworld games, where those were like puzzle solving games. This was more like a shooter. I haven't played it yet, so I couldn't tell you too much. The next one is Ori. This comes with Ori and the Blind Forest and Ori and the Will of the Wisp. I'm super mad about this one because I don't think I would have bought the collector's edition had I known that the regular games are going to come out physically. But yeah, so I ended up having the collector's edition. If I love the game, then I'll probably be happy, but I haven't played the game yet to know whether I'm going to like it or not. The next game I have for you is Monster Hunter Rise. This is a played and beat game. I beat the storyline and I beat the hub world quest. I have all the DLC to get into and to finish, but I've done a lot of this game and finished a lot of those DLCs. I even have a lot of those videos for like how-to videos on Monster Hunter on my channel. So yeah, definitely loved and beat this game. I have so many hours into it. Playing with you guys, I was super invested in this game for a very long time. I have like maybe 200 hours on this game. I love this game. Love the things they did to fix what was wrong with the other ones. The next game I have for you is Monster Hunter Stories 2. I have yet to beat this game. I have played it, but when I started playing it, they still had like a roadmap DLC coming out, and I like to finish my games once I start it. And so because there was like a roadmap type thing, I did not finish playing it. I said I was gonna give myself to October till all the DLC was in it and then play it. So I'm hoping all the DLC is now released so I can play the game, because I hate playing a game and feeling like I missed part of the experience because I played it too early. The next game I have for you is Toki, the Retro Lector Edition. I haven't played Toki at all, so I couldn't tell you about it. I just know I bought this collector's edition super cheap from GameStop. I think I paid like 10, so I definitely picked it up. The next game I have for you is Ys Origins. So this is like what's supposed to be for Ys 1. This is the story that takes place beforehand. I think this is like a dungeon crawler if I'm not mistaken. And because I'm liking the Ys game so much, I definitely picked up the collector's edition because I wanted the soundtrack. I wish that limited run would sell the games and the soundtrack separately, because I wouldn't buy a lot of those big box collections if I can buy the soundtrack, the steelbook, and the game separately. I don't want all that other junk that's inside. The next game I have for you is the original Shantae game. Limited run released all the Shantae games again, and so I picked up this is the original Shantae. I have yet to open it. I want to do a group unboxing of all the Shantae games. Again, this one, Shantae Risky's Revenge, is also not open because same thing. I want to open them all together and play them back to back to back to back. The music in these games is amazing, which is why I want to play it. I know these are platformy games and I'm not usually a platformer, but these look good. The next game is also Shantae and the Seven Sirens. Also still haven't played this one either. All of these games looked amazing. I think Seven Sirens is the last one to get released. The next game I have for you is Fire Emblem Three Houses. Be one of the only people who has still yet to play it. I've stayed away from the rumor mill as much as I can with this game. I don't know what's going on. I find that my box collections usually get opened last, unfortunately, for the most part. So I haven't opened it, haven't played it, don't know anything about the storyline. The next game I have for you is Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. This is the box copy. I have yet to play this game either. I know a lot of people love this game, and that's why I got the big box set, but I haven't played it. And the same thing, because I didn't play part 1, I haven't played part 2 of Xenoblade Chronicles. So I think, I don't know if these ones I'll play back to back to back, but definitely want to play the Xenoblade Chronicles within time, like a good amount of time from each other. The next game I have for you is Metroid Dread. I wasn't gonna buy this one, but I got into the hype train, and the steelbook in this edition is so amazing, so I definitely picked it up. I was trying to help Miggy look for his copy and then ended up getting my own. But yeah, so super happy I have it. I just have yet to play it. The next game I have for you is Sonic Mania Plus. This is they released a big box collector's edition with the Sonic on like a Sega thing. I just got this one that has the game, has like a little art book inside. This is an open game. My son played it for a little bit. He didn't like it, and yeah, I bought it mostly for him. The next game I have is The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. I tried playing it for a little bit, but I was having to make up my own story, and I didn't play The Witcher 1 or Witcher 2, and I felt like I was missing parts of the story just playing Witcher 3 and having to make up what happens in the prior Witcher game. So I didn't like that. So I was hoping they would release Witcher 1 and 2 to the Switch. I doubt it though. The next game I have for you is the Prinny Presents NIS Classics Volume 1. This comes with 2 games, Soul Nomad and Phantom Brave. I have yet to play it, but they're both strategy RPG games. The next game I have for you is Stardew Valley. Unfortunately, this is a tale of I wish I liked this game. I bought a copy for my daughter for Christmas, and so hopefully we'll play it together. She's really invested in the Stardew Valley series, so she's trying to get me into it, and that'll be the way we do it. The next game I have for you is Starlink Battle for Atlas. I think I already talked about this game. The next game I have for you is Ring Fit. I've also talked about this game. The next game I have for you is Valkyria Chronicles 4. I bought this box collector's edition for less than the game was worth, and so I was super excited about that. I have yet to open it, but I hear good things about it. It's also another strategy RPG. The next game is a beat game for me, which is Skylanders Imaginators. I beat it on the Wii U, and I beat it on the Wii. Love, love, love this game. Super happy to have it in the collection. The next game I have for you is Toy-Con 1 Variety Kit. This is the Labo, Nintendo Labo. I haven't built it. I actually have 2 sets of this one to keep in the box and 1 to build. The next game I have for you is Nintendo Labo Toy-Con 2. This is the robot kit. My son built his version. He played it a lot. He actually seemed to like it. It was a tough build, and that was his first building of it when he was in the end of his middle school, and he liked it enough for what it was. The next game I have for you is Nintendo Labo Toy-Con 3 Vehicle Kit. I haven't built any of these sets, so I can't tell you much about them. The next one I have for you is Nintendo Labo Toy-Con 4 VR Kit. Now this one I've probably already talked about it, so I'm not going to go into it. And that was the last of my collectors, the last of my games, the last of my collection for 2021. So these are all the games I had from 2017 to 2021. I'm hoping to try to lower the amount of games I buy. I end up always buying things that are on sale though. I'm always looking for sales, and if it's on sale and if it's a good sale, I usually pick it up. Hopefully I will stop and slow my roll with that. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for joining me. Happy gaming. Bye.